Go for it.
Hi.
If everyone can meet. Hi, Easton.
Hi.
Okay, so where was I? Oh, okay, the most important thing, which is inconsistency. So I find this is the biggest mistake. And again, no matter what you're doing, if you're not consistent with your business, if you're not consistent posting, none of this matters. You won't speak to your avatar because you're not consistent, right? So it depends on how much you want to get out of this business. If you post for, 3 weeks straight, constantly, you're doing good, and then all of a sudden you fall off and you disappear off the face of the earth for a month, it's going to be 10 times harder to get back to where people are actually watching you because you disappeared. They don't know where you went, and then they forget about you. People forget. They say, oh, what happened to, what's her name? Oh, okay, well, I guess she's not doing that coaching thing anymore. I guess she's not doing those groups anymore. And then they forget, and then they're not interested. You have to be consistent. You have to be posting every day. It doesn't have to be about Beachbody. You don't have to constantly be posting about Beachbody, but you have to be posting something. I had nothing to post today, so I posted about beets. Yep, posted about beets. I did deets on the beets and did like a cheesy little like facts about beets. Like no one, obviously I wouldn't do that every day. I try to do my posts, that are really adding value. I mean, that might add value to someone if someone doesn't like beets and then they see that it, I don't know, does clears heart disease or helps with heart disease, they might go eat beets. I have no idea. But the point is not about doing beets, not about posting about beets, but just posting something, y'all. And I would rather you post quality versus quantity. I don't want you posting 10 things a day that you don't really care about. Like, I don't care about beets. I got like 2 likes on that. One of them was me. So obviously, those type of things don't work for my market, and that's okay. I don't normally post like that. I normally post, from my heart, or just sharing what this coaching opportunity is doing for my life, or what my challenge groups are doing. But I had nothing to post. I had a brain fart. I'm doing the ultimate reset. My brain's a mush. Brittany knows this. And I just didn't know what to post. But I posted something. I still showed up. You have to show up every day, even if you don't want to. When you're tired, when you're laying in bed and you're like watching Netflix, maybe you're chilling. I don't know what you're doing in there, but you're watching Netflix and you're like, oh, this girl just messaged me and I really don't feel like messaging her back, so I'm not going to. And then you message her in like 2 days and she's already ordered, or she went and signed up with another coach. And then you get mad. But guess what? You gotta be mad at yourself because you aren't being consistent. You have to be consistent. You have to post every day. You have to, or you're not going to get the success that you want. So consistency is like the number one thing with reaching and speaking to your avatar, finding your brand and your story. And we're going to show you, I'm going to let Brittany talk because I know I just like rambled and took over. But Brittany has really, y'all, if I know a lot of you are on her team, so you see how awesome she is and you see her posts. But for the people that aren't on her team, her posts are freaking awesome. And she, like, I read them and I'm like, I want to join her team. Oh wait, I'm a coach. I already have an awesome team, right? But it's true because she speaks to me. She speaks to people like me. And that's what you need to do. You need to speak to people like you. You need to speak to people that are going to join you and that are going to want to join you. And yeah, so if Brittany wants to talk, and then we're going to show you kind of how to find and give a little homework for you for tonight.
All right. Hi. Thank you so much. Oh my God, that was so awesome. I love everything that you had to say, and I love the questions so much. I really hope that everyone wrote them down because I wrote them down, and I'm actually going to copy and paste some of them and put them in our team page so you guys can be able to pass that along to your teams too. I think this is like so powerful, a lot of these questions. And what really stuck out to me was what message needs to get out more than you need to make money. Because, I mean, yes, you have to, like, I quit my job and I do this full time, so I have to make an income. But it's really thinking about those things, those hard things that you don't want to post on a daily basis. Those are the things that need to get out. And that's what I'm realizing more and more. And I know it. It's just I don't want to post about these things, you know. We all have like things that we don't want to talk about as much, of course. But so what me and Jessie, what Jessie did earlier, we talked about our avatar and really finding out the who, the what, the where, you know, where they shop, all of that. So actually, I'm going to screen share and show you my avatar and tell you a little bit about her. So let me screen share. All right. Should I show the paragraph one or the first or the other one first, Jessie?
Whatever one you want.
Does it matter? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you, well, that's not the one that I wanted to show first.
Well, I will.
That's okay. So can everyone see that, or can you guys see it? Okay, great. So this is my avatar, and I chose Anna Kendrick. I just, you know, she has brown hair like me, and she, you know, I don't know, something about her really related to me. I don't know why. I guess because she's wearing like ripped jeans and a t-shirt, and that's like my style lately. So a little bit about the person who I am now speaking to on all my future posts and all of my what I'm aiming towards for people. I'm sorry, can you turn off that vent at all? No. Hold on, sorry, I get distracted. Just gonna move a little bit. So a little bit about my avatar. Her name is Anna, because you give her a name. When you give her a name, you give it more power, right? And you have like this face that's there for you. And she is a female. She's between the ages of 25 and 38. And what she likes. And the thing is, these are all things that are what I like, because I want to speak to people just like me, you know, people who are just married and, you know, don't have kids and love cats, just like, you know, Jessie speaking to her avatar, you know, people who love dogs and are in long-term relationships, that kind of stuff. So my avatar likes outdoor dining, sun, simplified explanations, and that is me to a T, simplified explanations, because if you are on my team, you know that I love making documents to simplify things. Dancing, selfies, day tripping, jamming out in the car, not having a 9-to-5, shopping, travel, workouts with my hubby, and smiling and laughing. So I'm looking for someone just like me, you know, who loves to have fun and doesn't mind taking a picture outside or loves taking pictures, and just, you know, an all-around fun time. Personal qualities are people who are introverts with an extrovert personality. You know, like I don't like to leave my house, but I'm like bubbly and fun in front of people when I have to be. Success and recognition driven, hardworking, big picture thinker, caring and loyal, energetic, and a doer. Oh, and also an organized mess. So these are the specific qualities I'm looking for in my potential coaches, in the people that I want to be able to connect with, because when we find people who are just like us, we have more in common with them and we're able to really connect with them better. I'm going to share the other one. Give me 1 second. All right. So I wrote a little thing up of who Anna is. And this is, like I said, this is very much me, from my eyes. So Anna, she's a ball of energy. In her early 30s, married and so in love, she's a cat mom and a real introvert with an extrovert personality. She works a job that pays well, but truly unhappy at, and she just wants to be free. She has an expensive taste and tries to be more minimalistic. She feels best in ripped jeans and a tee, but also loves sundresses. She loves day trips, outdoor eating, traveling and jamming out in the car to Sublime or Dashboard Confessional. She's driven by the prospect of success, recognition, and has no doubt in her abilities because she makes shit happen. Oh yeah, she's a bit of a potty mouth too. She always felt like an outsider and awkward growing up. She partied a lot in college and now is a sober chick, but that doesn't stop her from having fun. Dancing her butt off, making new friends, being out in the sunshine, and laughing till she pees herself are her favorite things. Oh, that's funny. She's always been a doer, taking action, leaping first, and figuring it all out on the way down. She's learning to love herself and gain confidence that she's always lacked. She struggled all of her life with being overweight and yo-yo dieting, even taking diet pills. She's got the weight of credit card debt and college loans on her shoulders. She feels deeply for those who feel trapped in their struggles with weight and finances. She is self-motivated and doesn't let anyone's opinions get in the way of her success. So, like I said, that is basically the people that I want to speak to. And now I have that visual. Now that I made this, and I will tell you right now, when I first started in this business, there was someone who presented this type of learning for you to really figure out who your avatar is. And I didn't take any of that information and I didn't do anything with it. And 2 years later, I'm now making this. So if you are a new coach, I highly, highly, highly suggest that you take the time to really write out or answer the questions that Jessie presented to us and write out who your avatar is. Find a picture of her. There's so much energy around the person, around seeing that and having that visual and reading it or seeing that person on a daily basis right there. Because, that is who you want to talk to. And who knows what my business would have looked like had I done this 2 years ago when I first started, right? So it's like, I feel that this is a really important thing for us to really focus on. Jessie, do you want to check out,
Yeah, I'll share mine too, just so y'all can kind of see. But this is y'all's homework tonight. Like, I want you to sit down either tonight or tomorrow. Find, like Brittany said, find a visual of someone. It doesn't have to be someone famous. It doesn't have to be someone that looks like you. You're about to see mine, looks nothing like me. But, finding someone that you can visually picture in your head, like, wow, she would be an awesome coach, or and she has these qualities, and that's what I want to join me. Because when you visualize it and you actually think, you're going to start realizing, like, people that you're friends with on Facebook, like, wow, like, I didn't even think about her, but she would make an awesome coach. She's my Anna, or she's my Demi, or she's whatever. So I'm going to show you mine just so you can see.
Really quick, sorry. Also, I feel like a lot of times we just send out messages to people and don't even think about, you don't even look at their page, and their page may have nothing to do, or nothing that brings an energy to it. And it's like you're wasting your time, because you're most likely wasting your time. So it's giving you more time in your day to reach out to people who are actually like you and who are your avatar. Sorry, Jessie.
No, you're fine. Okay, so this is mine. Can everyone see this? Yeah? I can only see a few of you, so none of y'all are shaking your heads, so I don't know if you can see or not. I hope you can. Brittany, can you see?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is my avatar, Demi Lovato. Obviously looks nothing like me. Super jealous of her blue hair because I secretly want colored hair. But this is my avatar, and I know if y'all follow Demi Lovato, she has dealt with some body, I guess body shaming, people making fun of her because she's gained weight. And she's actually lost weight by working out. But she is my avatar. She is who I want to speak to. The personality qualities of her is a free spirit, hardworking, caring. She's an introvert with a hint of extrovert. I am the same as Brittany. I love being around people, but I also it can be really shy if I don't know you, or if I am around a big group of people. I just kind of want to be by myself. I'm loyal, fighter for her beliefs. She's going to fight for what she believes in. A badass, friendly, messy, relationship-oriented. I can't really see the hold on. Sorry. A dreamer and a doer. So those are her personality qualities. And then her likes are hanging out with friends, eating out, cooking, outdoor activities, sunshine, Netflix, talking, wine, festivals and concerts, dancing, taking pictures, helping others, Pinterest projects, painting, tattoos, and shopping. So I do want to make clear, not everyone on my team has to have tattoos, or not everyone on my team has to, like every little thing that I like. But like Brittany said, you want to connect with people that are gonna actually enjoy the things that you enjoy, and are motivated by similar things that you're motivated by, because that's what's gonna help you and your team grow and be successful. And then my last little thing is meeting Demi. She is a giver. She wants to help as many people as she possibly can. She enjoys hanging out with her friends on the weekend, going out to dinner, loves wine, and her favorite attire is super casual but loves dressing up too. She shops at TJ Maxx, Victoria's Secret, and small local boutiques. She lives a busy lifestyle. She's in a relationship. She's either engaged or newly married. She doesn't have kids but will love a family one day. She loves animals and has pets. She loves to travel, loves the beach but hates sand. She's a doer, not a watcher. She likes being around others but can be shy when you first meet her. She doesn't let anyone stop her from believing in her dreams and capabilities. She's a fighter and will fight to the death for what she believes in. She doesn't put up with any bullshit. She's a badass deep down, but so caring to anyone she meets. She dreams of a life of freedom. She wants to spend more time with her friends and family. She wants to be able to travel to new places and build a life by design. She has student loans or debt and tends to be a little messy, but wants to be organized. She has struggled with depression and anxiety in the past and overcome great loss in her life. She has also struggled with self-confidence in her weight. She's a chronic yo-yo dieter, and she is self-driven and a visual learner. She craves positive feminine connection, exploration, and wants to live a life full of experiences. I'm going to be totally honest here, and Brittany is going to agree with me. We made these today for the first time ever.
Yeah.
We actually sat down and did this. And I've seen, like she said, I've seen this before. Top coaches have suggested doing this, and I never did it. And it was just because I was like, I know who I want to talk to, but I didn't know who I wanted to talk to, because now I have a whole other avatar that I want to go after and I want to speak to, because I've learned things about myself. I've learned just from writing that, what I want, or who I want to help and who I want to connect with. So please do this. This will help you so much in your businesses. It will help you so much in your posts. Find a visual. It could literally be anyone. If you think someone's pretty and you just want to use their face or whatever. It doesn't have to be anyone famous. It doesn't have to be anyone that looks like you, but find someone and name them. If they don't have a name, name them. And that's I'm now targeting Demis. That is who I'm targeting for the rest of my Beachbody coach career, as long as it's, and I'll change it up a little bit, because I change, you change. You might, be messy, but then you say, no, I'm going to be organized, and I really get organized, which I wish I could do, but it's not happening. But, and that might change. You might change. Your avatar will change a little bit, but deep down in the root of it, it's never going to change. It's always going to be the same, as far as your core values go. So make sure that your team shares your core values. Make sure that your challengers share your core values. I get you want to help people, and I want to help people, and I'm going to be willing to help whoever comes to me to help. But, working with someone one-on-one, if you don't have a relationship with that person, they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to get the results that they want, because they have no relationship with you. That is what this business is about, and that is what our challenge groups are about, and that is what Beachbody is about, right? You're not going to get results unless you have someone who is helping you through it, who is pushing you to be your best, whether it's your coach or someone else in the challenge group or your success partner or whatever it may be. You need that relationship, and without that relationship, you're not going to see success with it. So please, please, please make sure y'all do this. Reach out to me or Brittany if you need help, if you need ideas, if you need whatever. Reach out. Even if you're not on my team, you can message me. I'm all about getting messages and making new friends. I'm a little weird, so I'm warning you of that right now. But still, I would love to help anyone that needs help with this, and finding your story and finding your brand, because it is what's going to help you build your business and help you succeed. So that's really it. I know it's going a little bit over time.
This was a great call. Oh my goodness.
Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah. I was
Do you have
just
questions?
anyone.
Do you have questions for me?
Do I?
You're like, yeah.
I get distracted easily. My husband moved and I was like, oh yeah, what? I don't have any questions. I'm super excited that we did this call or you did the call, because it's like I wish I would have done this sooner, because then I would have known who I was speaking to sooner. I mean, I have some amazing people on my team, but who knows how many more amazing people had I been speaking to right to my avatar, right to that person. So I think that this is super important. And I've seen
Anyone have any questions? Anyone? No?
Very good.
Well, that was good, I guess. No one has questions.
Yeah.
Or does anyone want to say anything? Does anyone, if you have an avatar or you're thinking about, trying to, what's going on in your brain right now, figuring out what your avatar is, do you want to share that? Like, be my guest? Whatever. Anything?
I think it's going to be a fun project tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, it is fun. It's really fun. Like, today we were sitting down doing it, and I don't know, like I was sending her like the images, like, look at this, look how awesome this looks. Like, I'm so excited, and it gets fun, because you're realizing things about you that, you're saying like, I want this quality in a coach, but you have that own quality in you, and you didn't even realize that you had that, or that you want that in someone. So it's really fun and helpful. Well, I hope you'll all enjoyed the call. I want to thank Brittany, because she had the idea of meshing our team call together. She asked actually if I could host the call, and I was like, why don't we just do it together? And she's like, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So, yeah, I think it's fun. I like seeing all these faces.
Yeah, this was great. Thank you so much, guys, for taking time out of your day to join us. Thank you so much, Jessie. It was great.
Thank you. And I'll post, I'll send Brittany I'm going to, I guess, post this on YouTube. It'll probably be easiest. And then send Brittany the link and post it in our team pages so y'all have, and I'll do both recordings since we did two.
Hey Jessie, is this the same avatar that's in in the social team builder? I haven't gotten very far. I've only on module 2.
Yeah, so I mean, he's gonna go more in detail with like targeting, like when you're actually doing ads. But this is just us sharing what you should be posting and how you should be posting to your avatar. But it is the same. I mean, he doesn't do this. He doesn't really go through like
details,
a picture and stuff. But it's gonna be helpful for that training for sure.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Jessie.
Hey, Katie.
Hi. I know that you said that we should tell our story in breadcrumbs, and do it slowly and piece by piece. But how often do you think we should go back to certain parts of our story?
As much as you want. I mean, it depends. Like, if y'all go and look at my posts, especially about my transformation, like I post a lot about my transformation. I change the pictures every time. It's not like just me, in a bathing suit, or me in shorts or sports bra and a sports bra. A lot of times it's like me from when I was bigger to now. And you have an amazing freaking transformation. For those of you that don't know, Katie's lost over 100 pounds. It's insane. It really is like blue. When she told me that, I was like, wait, what? Wait, excuse me? What? She's awesome. So anyway, you have an incredible story, and everyone here, I'm sure, even if it's not 100 pounds, if it's 5 pounds, you have a story. Going back, I mean, I go back a lot. I just change it a little bit. So, I don't always post everything. Like I said, I still have things that I haven't posted. And that's purposefully. So I'm not, I might leave one little thing out, and then I go back the next time and I'm sharing that. And it just once you start typing it and you start like sharing that little part, just things keep coming and you're like, oh shoot, I'm typing. I didn't even realize like that's how I felt about that. So going back is perfectly fine. I go back a lot, and it's the same transformation. It's the same storyline. It's just worded differently, and it's gonna speak to someone else because of the way I word it and the way I approach it, I guess.
I like to, I like to look at it as we all have, like, I'm 31 years old. I have 31 years of things to talk about. I mean, I start typing out something in a Google document, like typing about my story, and then like you were saying, like 50 other things come up, and I'm like, oh, I can expand on that later. I'm going to hold that off. And like even just little things you can turn into such huge things. But also what I liked is that, you know, you said that when like with the whole book, like, do you like reading books or do you like reading audiobooks? Like, I don't like reading books at all. And I'm sitting here typing out these long things, thinking people will read these things. And some people do, and some people like them and all of that. But I don't like reading long things. Why would I expect someone else to read long things? So I love that I need to really think about that and think about how I'm presenting my story, maybe taking smaller pieces and making them, you know, smaller, but sharing it more often.
Or even in a video, if you like audio, if you like listening to audiobooks, you should be doing videos.
Should be doing videos.
And I know that's scary because I see Leslie over there like, oh God, yeah. I know it's scary doing videos. It is so uncomfortable, but I promise you, people are going to connect with you more in a video than they're gonna connect with you in a post. And I post a lot. I don't do a ton of videos. I really don't do a ton as far as like me talking. My videos are my workouts because for me, that's easy for me to just video. It's not as uncomfortable for me to video. But audio is, you know, if you like listening to audiobooks, you should probably be doing a lot more videos. You can live stream from your personal page. That's kind of scary. That's even more scary because you can't edit that. That's live. So, you know, just practice. And what I don't want you doing is videoing yourself and then saying, like, you like can't come up with your words, so you delete it and then start over and then do it again and again, because people are going to notice that you're like, you know, constantly, you're not going to be perfect. No one's perfect, right? No one's perfect. No one speaks perfectly. I say every 5 minutes, and that's just who I am. So, you know, that's just who I am, and it happens. And, you know, if you're making a video and your baby starts crying, that's life. Okay? Moms will relate to that. I make videos all the time and my dogs start barking like a freaking maniacs. I have 4. And when one starts barking, and I've sent Brittany Snapchats, like, they don't stop. And they're like, rah, 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 like howling and nonstop. And I'm just sitting in my video like, yep, this is my life. I'm just going to wait for this one. And then I start talking again because people will relate to that. You have to be relatable. So audio, video is where it's at. Sharing your story, and I know it's scary to share your story, especially when parts that make it uncomfortable, but that's what's going to get people relating to you and trusting you and coming to you instead of me for help, because they relate to you. And you know what I'm saying is not relating to them, but they're relating to you and your story and your brand. So make sure that you're speaking to them.
Awesome.
How long should your video be?
How long should your video be?
I mean, like if I'm
you gotta
talking,
go, you can go.
I do workout videos all the time, you know, and they're like 45 minutes to a minute, which is easy. You know, I edit those. But if I'm just going to talk to them, I mean,
just
I could go on and on and on. You know that, Jessie.
I know. Just give yourself. Leslie loves. If y'all don't know Leslie, she's so cute. She's got like the cutest little accent, and she just does ever. But if you give yourself a time limit, 5 minutes. You know, I mean, no one's gonna listen to an hour-long video. You know that. No one's gonna listen to a 10-minute video. I do 10-minute videos sometimes because I ramble, but I try not to do that. And I try to, you know, if you have to set a timer to where you can see it, look up at the timer and see, like, okay, I only have a few minutes left. Let me cut this short, you know?
also making like bullets or having a specific topic that you want to talk about, making bullet points and being done with it. You know, like I don't like to make longer than 2-minute videos because my attention span is no longer than 2 minutes. So that's why I try to make only 2 minutes or less. And that is why my workout videos are always 30 seconds or less. Like I speed up everything because I don't want to sit there and watch someone for more than 30 seconds. Why would anyone else want to? So that is the type of person that I'm attracting. Whereas you're a little bit more long-winded, but you also want to keep people's attention span. You don't want to just keep rambling. So just think about it beforehand also one other thing is practice makes you better. So right now, like I used to make videos all the time and keep like doing them, delete, you know, like nothing was good enough. Now I give myself 2 tries. That's it. And then I'm done. I either get the first one or the second one. That's what you're getting from me. Even for team page, you know, videos for anything. It's, you know, 2 tries and that's it. And you know what? It's okay if it's not perfect. Just like Jesse was saying, you know, like we aren't perfect and 1 million people could watch it or 4 people can watch it. You never know.
I'm
So
gonna have my kids in the background throwing things off the table and running around peeing in the yard. And I mean, I'm just saying, I ask Becky, we do team calls, and every time I do a team call, my kids are climbing on the table trying to mess with my computer, and I'm taking the computer, going over here, and I'm like, no, get down, don't do that, no, don't mess with that.
Get that rock out of your mouth.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He eats rocks. He breaks up. I was like, no, don't eat the rocks. That's gonna be my videos. They're like, okay, Mom, can you relate? All right, have a good day.
That is great. I would watch 30 seconds of that and you saying that at the end.
People relate to that. Busy moms
Stop doing this.
relate to that. Busy moms, stay-at-home moms are gonna be like, oh yeah, that's me. Like that's so me. That's your life. That's what happens in everyone's household. So
Your shit's gonna go viral.
yeah, seriously. I mean, I don't know if y'all saw Melanie Vitro posted the other day on her Instagram and maybe on her Facebook page, but I know it was on her Instagram, and it was her kid bawling, crying while they were eating dinner. And he's like eating cereal and he's bawling, crying. And she's like, yep, this is what happens in my house. Like y'all think my life is, you know, perfect, whatever. Like this is my life. And it's just him crying. She's like talking to him and he's bawling, crying. Is that okay? And she's like, yeah, like, and it was just, it made her real, because I know I look at a lot of those coaches and I'm like, oh, their lives are so perfect and they don't have any problems and it's so easy for them. And then you see that and you're like, oh, well, she's dealing with I don't have to deal with crazy crying kids right now. One day I probably will, but you know, right now I don't. But you know, I have other things I'm dealing with that's my life. That's your life. People want to see that. Obviously I wouldn't do a whole video of your kids crying and crawling all over the place, but if they do, they do. That's kids.
Yeah.
So I hope that this helped everyone. And if you have questions, I know Brittany's got to go and it's getting late. But if you have questions, please reach out to us. Let us know. Reach out to me if you need to, or Brittany. I'm sure she's open to letting some people on my team. Y'all should go follow her page because she's awesome. Don't friend request her. Just follow her.
Right. Jessie, if you guys aren't following Jessie, do it now.
I like these vegetables. Not really. Yeah, I've been eating the same vegetables for like the last 20 minutes and it's disgusting. All right. Well,
all right. We'll see you later.
Love you guys. I hope you had a good night. And we'll talk later.